Hello, this is Ashee from Crafting with Ashee and welcome to this video. This is a Focus Friday video. So every month I pick a different topic and every Friday for that month we focus on a different technique around that topic. So for the month of April we're focusing on shaker cards. So today we're looking at making the shaker dome card. So you can see you've got a dome there. Got some lovely shaker bits in there as you can see. Gorgeous flowers. So let me show you how we did this. I'm using this stamp set here called Jar of Flowers, and you can see I'm going to use the jar, these flowers, these stems. You've got lots of different variations, etc. We are going to stamp in Memento ink because we're colouring everything in using the Stampin' Blend alcohol markers. So I've got everything set up here in my Stamparatus so we can easily stamp. I'm just going to ink everything up nicely, give it a really good ink. Make sure it's all nicely covered, though if we do make a mess, that Stamparatus means we can always re-stamp. So let's give everything a really good push down, bit of a bang, and let's see, yeah, not too bad. I'm just gonna, haven't caught it in the one area as you can see, so I'm just going to re-ink that. Obviously I didn't press down there. Yep, there we go. So let's clean these up. I'm a great believer in cleaning up as you go along. So this is the simple chamois. I'm just going to give everything a little cleany poo. Okay, set that aside. Take these off for now. I'm just going to stamp my stems. So this is the beauty of the Stamparatus, is you can take your time to line everything up perfectly. So I'm just going to put them in this little mason jar, line it up. I think that's actually okay. Well, having said that, I've changed my mind. That'll do. Stop faffing about it. You can faff about things for so long, and then you can notice the smallest mistakes, and somebody else will look at the card and they won't see it at all. It's all, as they say, in the eye of the beholder. So there we go. That is our flowers and our jar stamped. So now again, as I said, give this another little clean. We're going to stamp our sentiment while we've got all this paraphernalia out. So find a clean piece of card to stamp on. I think I want a straight edge if possible, so I'm going to stamp here. And I've got this little sentiment here that says happy birthday, and this is from this set called Blossoms in Bloom. You've got some lovely fonts here. So I'm going to stamp this actually in Night of Navy this time, because that's another colour which we'll be using. Let's get rid of that. I was about to ink that up. Pick this up using our lid. Give it a good ink up. Press down. Lovely. Close this up. Remove this. Get that out of the way for now. Bring this back in, and we're going to colour everything in using the Stampin' Blend markers. So I'm going to show you which markers I'll use, and then I'll start colouring and put you on fast forward. So I've got Poppy Parade Light and Dark, and I've also got Real Red Light and Dark for some added shadow, Old Olive, and Balmy Blue, and some Smoky Slate. So I'm going to use all of those to start colouring in, and I'll just zoom you in, and then I'll see you at the end. So I coloured in my little flowers, and then I just quickly fussy cut them out. I also coloured in my jar, as you can see. So now we're ready to start assembling our card. Let's put this one over there. Our card base is going to be Poppy Parade. It's a standard A6 card base. That's an A4 sheet cut in half and then folded in half. I'm going to put a piece of basic white as my insert. You can decorate this obviously as well if you so wish, but I tend to leave these blank so I can write a message. So there's my insert. Then I have a piece here of the Simple Symmetry Designer Series paper, and I'm going to punch out using this jar punch. I'm going to try and get it, I'm going to push it all the way into the punch and try and get it even on either side, something like that, and then just pull that out. So that was some jar punch. Excuse me. Now I'm going to get one of these little mason jar domes that are in here. Okay, and this has adhesive on both sides, so all I'm going to do, as you can see, is just take a little bit of the adhesive off, not all of it, and just pull it to the side like that, and just fold it like this. This will mean that I can get this properly lined up without it sticking everywhere, and then once it's stuck, once I've got it lined up, I can remove all the rest of the adhesive. So let's see, like that. Stick it at the top where the adhesive is, and then just pull the rest of it out like that, and then stick it down. Lovely. Okay, so now next things next is we're gonna do our jar, and I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to pull just a little bit of the adhesive away at the top, so just like that. Come on, and just like that, not all of it. And this is going to allow me again to try and get everything lined up. Here's my jar piece. I'm just sorry if my head gets in the camera, but just so I can see exactly to get it lined up just the way I want it. I'm going to seal it where I've got it. And now I'm just going to lift this open like a flap and put my shaker bits in there. And these are they. I'm using these Frosted Beads assortment as my shaker bits. So I am going to be nice and generous with these. And a few more for luck. There's a ton in here, so I can be generous. And then all I'm going to do is, whoops, there's an escapee, is remove this adhesive, just like that, and then fold that down, and move it onto the other side, and give it a really good press down. And there we can see we've got our shaker element done. So now I'm going to stick this to a piece of basic white cardstock. So I'm going to just use some to ease some Tombow here, because it just makes the whole thing so much easier because of all this dimension and everything else. So there we go. Plenty of glue on the back here. Piece of basic white, and all the measurements will be on the website, and the links to that are in the description box below. That includes a link to my Facebook group, where I host a monthly online card club, and we make projects just like this together in Card Club. And I send you the kit, and we craft once a month via Facebook Live, so do go and check that out. And we're going to stick this down to our Poppy Parade card base here, just like that. Give everything a really good smush down, and that's the basis of our shaker card. So let's bring back our flowers, and I've put some dimensionals on the back, so we just need to take all these pesky backings off, and then we're just going to put this down. So let's get them all off, and I've been quite generous with my adhesive so things don't just get squashed. Though I do tend to send these, when I'm sending them, I do tend to send them in board back envelopes, so it gives them some kind of protection against Mr. Posties and all the machines that go through and whatnot. So now I'm just going to push this on top wherever I want it. I think just there will be absolutely fine. Let's get rid of these backings. Ugh. They do get everywhere, I promise you, however hard you try, they get everywhere. So there we go. And our sentiment that we stamped has gone missing. So let me find it quickly. Ah, here it is, hiding under the dimensionals. Now I just cut this out freehand with the scissors. And I'm going to put it here at the top somewhere. So where's my glue? Here is some glue. I've got adhesive on my mat, which is not a good idea, as it'll stick to everything. Good thing about snail is it just rubs off like that. And then I'm just going to put this wherever I want. I think a bit like that. And there are our two shaker cards. So what do you think? Really fun shaker domes, you know, and as you saw, it's really easy to make the shaker domes and to line them all up. So that was the focus for today, shaker domes. So I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, I'd be grateful if you could give it a thumbs up so YouTube know. And don't forget to subscribe to future videos. And I said all the links you could ever want on the description box below. So thank you again, and until next time, enjoy being creative. Bye bye.